Next one, looking to offer blog content to my clients alongside the usual link building and press releases. Wondering if you have any good vendors you would recommend. Coverage of some key niches like legal is important. Or do you think hiring a freelancer is best? Well, I mean, we have a content service that is for money site content. ContentKings.io. It's content with a K. So ContentKings.io. That's for right now. We only have pricing for straight up money site content. So like, you know, it could be blog posts or top of silo pages, product or service pages. Eventually, when we fully launch that, because it's been in beta forever, we will have different types of content. So there'll be blog content, you know, product or service page content, link building content, you know, things like that. But for right now, it's all kind of one pricing structure. So that's one thing. You know, if you're doing a lot of that, then I would recommend hiring a freelancer that you can train, or that already is quite good or proficient at blogging. And that to me is kind of if you're going to be offering that as a service for your agency, you should probably have somebody in-house that does it, is what I'm saying. Or find a third-party vendor that you can trust to fulfill your orders in a timely manner with a reasonable price that still allows some profit margin, right? It's a markup. So, but you know, I mean, again, if you hire a VA and train them, so you can hire a freelancer that's already proficient at writing, but they're certainly going to be more expensive. Or you could learn how to use one of the AI writing tools. You know, any of them. I think probably the best one, in my opinion, for straight up content development that's well-tuned, SEO tuned, is outranking.io. Outranking.io. That is by far, in my opinion, the best. If I was to only choose one for developing content, it would be that one. Fortunately, we don't have to choose one. We've got many. We've got many different tools that we use, AI assistant tools for developing outlines, drafting content, tuning the content. We've got a number of different tools that we use. But I really like Outranking. Is very, very powerful. And so the reason I started mentioning that is if you pick one tool that does pretty much everything that it needs to, and then get good at that, develop an SOP, or, you know, get good enough at it to where you can develop a process out of it, and then hire a VA, not a freelancer, a trained freelancer. You can do that. But what I'm talking about is more cost-effective way. Hire a VA that can at least write in English well, right? So you can hire a Philippines VA, for example, that's really good with written English, or if you're in an English speaking, if you're, okay. An example is I've trained a lot of VAs that are in different countries, mostly in the Philippines, but some in Africa as well, on how to use the tools. Like, all they have to do is be really good at written English. I don't care how well they speak. And many of them I've never even spoken to, like verbally, but they can write well, like in English. And then I've trained them how to use the tools, like Outranking or Phrase or WriterZen or any one of the tools that I use, which we use a bunch of them. But train them on one tool and say, and give them an SOP on, like, this is how to develop an outline, or how to do keyword topic research, keyword research, outline, draft the content, edit, then tune it, right? How to do those things using this one tool. And then you can hire somebody at $5 an hour or whatever. And then you can have them learn how to use that tool and become proficient with it. And then they can develop the content for you at a much better cost, right? That's what I would do. If you don't have the bandwidth to go through all of that trouble and training and developing an SOP and all that kind of stuff, then just hire a freelancer that's already good at it, or find a third-party provider like Content Kings, for example. Okay.